Xenophobia in South Africa. Umesikia? One of the reasons foreigners are taking their jobs and incomes. Example, you as a Kenyan, a Ugandan, a Somali, you go to South Africa, you are offered a job at a third of the salary of the citizen of South Africa. What happens? As an employer, unachuja South African, unaweka Msomali. Another thing, a Somali goes there and sells the same product that they are selling at a cheaper price. What happens to consumers? All consumers want cheap things, so they'll go to the Somali. That means the shop that a South African has, itafungwa, yet he's a citizen there. It doesn't have other options. That is the only country they have. I am a Pan-Africanist, and I stand by all Africans having the same. You get me up to there. Now, this has caused high unemployment because South Africans wengi hawana kazi, yet there is money in the country but they don't have work. It increases inequality and poverty, and there is competition in the informal sector. Jua kali, mjengo, because now there are so many people have flooded those industries, and that is why you see South Africans saying, no, we don't want you here, go back to your country. And even though we all understand this problem did not start from there, this problem started with the white people, because there's inequality. The white people, of a very small percentage, has the highest percentage of land and resources at their disposal. The high black population do not have ways of living better in their own country. Now, let's go to Kenya. I just saw the other day a Chinese, probably a factory, selling a product, a single product at factory price. And that blew my mind. This is what happens. You are a distributor. You go to China. You buy products and you are told by the factory you can only take at least 1,000 pieces. That is how it's supposed to be. And probably, let's say an example, mathematics example, they're selling it to you, each product at 100 shillings. When you come to Kenya, a wholesaler comes to you as a distributor and they want to buy things from you, and you tell them, no, we are selling to wholesalers at 200 shillings, and the least number of pieces you can take is 200. The wholesalers buys them at 200. Then he goes and sells to the retailer, and that's where you hear the word dozens. Now, this dozens is around 6, or half a dozen is 6, 12 is a dozen. He buys them at 300. Then he sells the same product to you, now the consumer, at 400 shillings. So basically, each level has received a probability of 50 shillings profit. I'm just saying an hypothesis, okay? After expenses, taxes, and all that. Now, all these people are paying taxes to the government, you included, the consumer. But now, what happens when the factory itself starts selling to you a single product at retail? The reason why they put these things 100 cup, 1,000 cup, 12 dozen is so that you cannot bypass the next level. Tunaelewana mpaka hapo. You guys remember what happened to Kamukunji? Guys flooded KU China Square because the prices at China Square were better than Kamukunji. Tunaelewana mpaka hapo. In the short term, you as the consumer, very happy. Kitu ulikuwa unanunua 500, sasa umeanza kuinunua 200. Well and good. But you see, you have to understand something. Hiyo 200 yenye hata unataka kununua nayo, it is also an income. Hii income yenyewe uliipata aje? You are either employed by the factory yenye inaleta, by the distributor mwenye analeta hizo vitu China, ama wholesaler, ama retailer, ama kuna dependence on other people wenye wanafanya kwa hizi kampuni. Unanielewa? So hawa watu, unajua, kama ule mchingu amekuja ameanza kuuza hiyo bei, inamaanisha hawa watu wote wameenda nyumbani. When they go home, the people who are coming to buy from you hawanunui. So basically, hata wewe mwenye unanunua kwa mchingu 200, hautakuwa na hido. Jamani, this simple mathematics. Who is protecting the middleman in this country? Is he even aware such things are happening? Okay? Because, you see, we are going to get to a point where we all understand the problem of Africa are white people. But the situation that is happening in South Africa might, please, I'm using the word might, happen in Kenya, because we will start pointing fingers at our brothers in Uganda, at our brothers in Tanzania, at our brothers from the Congo, and saying, no, they have taken our jobs, because we as humans, we always look to the lesser people. And to add salt to that, if the government allows these people to keep on doing this, yet them themselves depend, their salaries and all that depends on the taxes that you and me are paying to them. Tukitoa watu wote hapa katikati. Number one, we finished industrialization in the 1980s. Importation imekuja. Importation pia imekuja, tumejaribu kufanya kama wa Kenya, mumeona tena hamtaki. Mumeanza kuingiana na wachinku na kina nini na nini na nini. Now, us as Kenyans atufanyi nini? We don't have the money to pay the taxes. Who is going to pay your salaries? Yeah? Who is going to pay them? Because kitu ingine, unajua mchingui pesa ataichukua profit yao yote apeleke huko. Akipeleka huko, we have what we call inflation. Itapanda. Currency yetu itakuwa weak because pesa mingi iko nje yenye tungefanya nayo. Foreign exchange, mashida tupu. Someone needs to come and talk and solve actually. We are tired of talking. Solve these issues. Hawa watu kama wameshindwa hizi kazi, which naona wameshindwa, chukueni kadi tuwatoe. Period.